Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Mind Over Money, with a show where we talk about ways on how yoga, meditation, and behavioral science can help you become a better and efficient trader, investor, as well as a better human being. Well, my name is Shadaj Anand, and today we have with us a very special guest, Sunil Damania, who is a Chief Investment Officer at MarketsMojo. Well, welcome to the show, Sunil.
Good. Thank you, Satish, for having me on the show.
Right, Sunil. Well, this is not the usual conversation that we have with you, about stocks or markets or which sectors to bet on, but this is about mental fitness. And you've mastered the art when it comes to investment and stock picking. But what about mental fitness, and how do you manage that in your daily and hectic routine?
So, Satish, the kind of field we are into where stock market and stock indices keep moving up and down on a second to second minutes, forget about minutes to minutes basis. And if you don't keep calm, you don't keep composure, I think you tend to lose your patience, you tend to lose your emotions,
True.
and you end up doing something which you are not supposed to do. And that could be very, very detrimental to not only your wealth, but also to your health. So fortunately, Sitij, in my family, we had given a lot of importance to mental fitness from my child days. When I was going to school,
Mhm.
we have been given the importance of mental fitness. So physical fitness was one aspect that everyone talked about. In our family, we would sit across the table during dinner time, during lunch time, post dinner, and we discuss about how one should control emotions and how one should, and in fact, in our family, a lot of people used to do meditation. Even I'm talking about 30, 35 years back, because we realized the importance of that. Fortunately, my school, which I used to, there was a lot of importance given by our teachers on the mental fitness, and that really helped me to navigate that market volatility. In fact, Sitij, in my career, I have seen some of the worst crises in the equity market, whether it was 1992 when Harshad
Right.
Mittal led boom and bust kind of scenario.
Mhm.
Then we have seen Southeast Asian crisis. We saw Y2K boom and bust. We saw 2008 global financial crisis. Somewhere in 2012-13, we see taper tantrum. And what happened really because of this concentrating on the mental fitness, it really helped me to navigate this volatility and emerge as a winner out of this. So there are many of my colleagues who started with me in this journey of equity investment. Somewhere they moved out, they moved away from the equity investment because they could
True.
not fathom or they could not digest this volatility of the equity market. And because of my focus on the mental fitness, it really helped me to navigate and create wealth out of the equity.
Well, I'm sure our listeners and viewers would learn from these, few tricks that you've just spoken about. And is there any specific form of yoga or you've been practicing?
So, Sitij, one first thing in the morning after do my normal just routine is I start yoga and meditation for 1 hour in the morning without
Right.
any disturbance. And the first thing I must tell everyone that you should avoid first 1 hour to touch your digital gadgets, whether it's a phone, whether it's an iPad, whether it's a laptop. Just don't start your day with the gadgets, because that's the
Right.
first way to bring stress in your life, because you would see some email coming from your office or somewhere, and that
Mhm.
could bring in stress. So just so I do a lot of yoga. So I think I start my day with the sport running, and then I do various kind of yoga. I do anulom vilom. I do kapal bhati. I do vraj asan, and I also do meditation. And it's a very simple form of meditation where you concentrate in your inhale and you concentrate in your exhale.
You're
So
right.
when you inhale, you don't think about the exhale, and when you exhale, you don't think about the
Inhale.
next inhale. And
Right.
if you keep it very simple, it helps you to calm your body, calm your mind, and help you to concentrate and focus on what. See, invariably the stress happens in life because you are doing too many things at one point of time. Your thoughts
Mhm.
are, your mind is around clouded by many other things. But if you focus on only on one thing, I
Mm-hmm.
think mind will be able to focus on that thing. The quality output will be much better, and the time it takes to complete that output would be much lesser than that. So I always suggest to my colleague, my subordinates, always one thing: concentrate on one thing, finish that thing, and then move on to the next thing. If you try to do too many things, it brings stress in your body, in your mind, and that's not something good for the health.
Right. So, what about meditation? Is there a specific modality you follow when it comes to meditation, Sunil?
So I follow this concentrative meditation where you inhale, you concentrate only on your inhale, and you concentrate on your exhale. That's it.
Excellent.
It's very simple form of meditation. Anyone can, everybody can do it because this is something normal. We inhale and exhale, knowing or without knowing. Also, we do that. Otherwise, we would not survive. So just concentrate on your inhale, the how you inhale, how your body reacts when you inhale, and when you exhale, what happens to your body. Keep aware of your surrounding and do it in a very peaceful. So maybe to go to a room where no one else is there, no gadgets are there, and just concentrate. Just do it for next 10-15 minutes, and you see difference in your concentration, in your thought process, and your mind would be completely clutter free when you do the meditation. So I do very simple form of meditation. It's called concentrative meditation.
How meditation and yoga helps you, at work or in your personal life? And do you recommend this to every investor or trader?
I would recommend 110% to each and every individual, whether you are investor, not an investor. The reason is very simple. We must all understand that health is wealth.
Yes.
And many times people don't realize that. And very classical example where Rakesh Jhunjhunwala has gone on the record saying that wish he had taken care of his health at early stage of his life. Then the kind of pain he had to go through because of a lot of ailments that he was suffering from, he would not be. So
Mm.
my point is that yes, each and every individual must practice yoga, must do meditation, and one of the another way you can do meditation without realizing is that keep away from the toxic people surrounding you. The moment you are surrounded by the toxic people, it also creates a lot of disharmony within your body and in your mind. So another way you can basically do a yoga or a meditation is keeping away from the toxic people in your life. And if you can
Mm.
do that, I think it will bring in a lot of harmony in your work, in your family, in your social outing. So that's what I would recommend, Sitij, to everyone.
No, no, absolutely. Rightly put there, Sunil. And yeah, when you're a trader or investor, profit and loss are part of your life. And we know that every stock might not become a multi-bagger. So what do you do on, let's say, a bad day at work?
So first thing, is a acceptance. You need to accept that
Right.
out of 10 stocks that we are going to invest, we are not going to make money for you. When you think about so when you realize that some days could be good, some days would be bad, then you take it in your stride. So that acceptance of the fact that yes, some day would be good, some day would be bad, and if it
Hmm.
comes, remain calm, remain composed, because the way good days have not remained forever, the same way bad days are not going to remain forever. Find the solution to the bad days, how you can navigate that, remain calm and composed. And the beauty about the meditation is that it helps you to remain calm and composed even the worst of the worst time. And one classical study which I would like to tell everyone, if you remember, Sitij, in 2018, 12 Thai boys got trapped in the cave. The
Yes, yes.
water level suddenly increased, and they survived there purely because of meditation. Had they
Mm.
not been practicing meditation, I think they would not have survived. And I think it's a good learning for every one of us that if you remain calm and composed during the worst of the worst time, you will be able to come out winner. And I think that's the one key lesson that we need to first we need to accept that there will
Mm.
be good days and there will be bad days. The moment you accept that fact, I think 90% of the problem get resolved. Why? Because now you are mentally tuned. You can expect that if today is a good day, tomorrow it could be bad days. And if you are
True.
mentally prepared for that, then you are able to navigate that challenge in a much better manner.
No, in fact, rightly put there, Sunil. And tell us how you got inspired, getting into mental fitness.
I think a lot of credit should go to my parents, to my
Right.
teachers, which basically inculcate this habit in us to be mentally fit. They taught us the value of life. They just mention about that there will be ups and downs in the life, but you should not get too much excited when the days are good, and you should not get too much dejected when the things are bad. And they also taught us, my parents taught us, and my uncles and my, because that time we were all living in a joint family. And
Yes.
one common thing that everyone taught us is very simple thing, that bad times will come, but if you are mentally fit, you will be able to navigate in a much better manner. And that's why accept the fact that bad days are going to come, and please fight it out and emerge as a winner. In fact, you should not quit, when the bad time comes. And I think this learnings in the initial days of my school days really helped me to be a successful stock market investor.
Well, on that note, thank you so much for your time today. And that's all for now, folks. But do stay logged on to etmarkets.com for more on news, business, and economy. Again, thank you so much for your time today.